Hi everyone, so welcome to our weekly reading. My name is Emily, for those of you who are new, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So I am changing things up a little bit here on my channel. So what I am doing is on my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk, I am starting recording my morning messages again. So I'm going to do daily tarot readings over there. So it's not the message necessarily for that day, but just whatever we need to hear on the day, if that makes sense. So they're going to be on absolutely anything and everything, just whatever comes through, no specific topic, just the message we need to hear most that day. So if you miss my morning messages or want kind of more regular content, daily videos from me, then check that out. So today's is called Watch and Wait, and it feels like there is something very big going on, so do have a look at that. But anyway, let's get stuck into the weekly here, where we're going to look into general week ahead. We'll also have a little sneak peek into love, relationships, career, finances, etc. So let's find out, what do we need to hear for this week. So this week ahead, well, Mercury retrograde ends, that's something positive. I don't feel like this Mercury retrograde has been too challenging. It's definitely caused a few delays, a few times where I've had to bite my tongue, but generally it has not been the worst Mercury retrograde I've experienced. So hopefully you guys feel the same. But yeah, good news is it ends this week. We do still have a shadow period afterwards, but generally things should start to get a little bit smoother again, and hopefully all the things that you've been reflecting on, reviewing, etc., hopefully they will start to kind of, you'll be able to put those plans into action. So our overall energy for the week, this one flew across the room. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Something lucky happens this week, and I've got chills. I feel like we deserve this. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this isn't just luck. This is hard work. This is karma at its finest. The work that you've put in, the energy, the time you've invested, the support that you've given others, it just feels like you are well due a change in circumstances, and that's what's going to happen this week. This Wheel of Fortune, it feels like a very lucky event. I wish this not gone on the floor. Wow. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You are going to receive either communication or good news, and this is going to really change your week. It seems like you are on the receiving end of something very positive. You see the way that the bird is visiting her while she is enjoying her luxurious life. So this week, if you can just relax a little bit and enjoy yourself, really surrender to the moment each and every day, just be fully present, and some positive news is definitely coming your way. The 8 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, you could be spending money on travel, going on a journey this week. That may be important for some of you. So if you do get the opportunity to travel, definitely go for it, because it seems like that could bring you a lot of abundance. But generally this week just feels really fast. It feels like we're going to get so much done. That 9 of Pentacles, all the beautiful things growing in her garden, how much is going to come to fruition this week? There might be a lot. There might be a couple of different things here which start to appear, and you feel like, yeah, this is a change. That Wheel of Fortune is like, what goes up must come down, and it's that thing of everything's changing, that message of, yeah, everything's changing, nothing stays the same forever. And this week we get to experience the change. We get to kind of leave one thing behind, move into the next chapter. Seems like there's a really nice balance to our week this week. So yeah, it might be with that 8 of Wands, you do receive some communication here. 9 of Pentacles, you could be single, loving life, and maybe you get some kind of romantic message coming through, something flirty. It might be that this is good news around work or business for some of you. So whatever it is, there's definitely going to be important communication. I think that is the main theme this week, is like good luck and really good communication. So let's have a look now. I want to look into career and finances first. So let's look career this week. We'll save love to the end. Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So it feels like with work this week, you may be holding on to some kind of stress. It could be that you're trying to do too much and Spirit is saying you need to let go of something this week. You can't get everything done. You can get a lot done for sure, but maybe you need to prioritize so that you don't just feel like you're carrying all these ones on your back all the time. It might be that you do need to choose carefully what you're gonna focus on this week, what you can like leave behind here. But yeah, just being very deliberate with what it is that you want to do this week. I feel like you're going to be leading in some way this week, so you are going to be busy. You're going to be being a leader, guiding others, and maybe this is why you can't take on too much, because perhaps you've got other responsibilities this week which are really kind of more important, I suppose, or it just feels like that's what you're going to be spending a lot of time doing, is guiding other people. Now, Four of Pentacles, this feels like financially, you've worked hard, you are enjoying the fruits of your labour, you've definitely got some money here that you can save. So let's get a separate card for finances this week. Seven of Swords. Okay, so something unexpected, something doesn't go to plan here financially, but it does feel like you've got the savings, so it's okay. This Seven of Swords, it's just like, it's surprises, it feels like there's things which you're having to leave behind. Maybe you're having to spend money repairing something. It could be that you've got to kind of spend a lot of money this week. Maybe it's a week where you've just got to get shit done. You've got to pay for repairs around the house or to your car. It just feels like, there's some unexpected financial obligations this week, which are definitely frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. It does feel here like it's going to be okay. But Four of Pentacles, I do just feel like, if you've got the money in your savings and you do have to spend it this week, I know you don't want to. I feel like you're holding on to this. You're like, I want to keep my money. I don't want to spend it. I want to save. But do try to remember that money works best for you when you are using it. So this is something I have to remind myself, because I very much like having money in my savings. I don't like to touch it. I like to leave it there just in case. But money does generally work better when you are spending it, because it's about energy. You hold on to energy and you don't make space for new energy. Same with money, like as you just let the finances flow in and out, and just trust that everything's going to be okay, you do find that you become more abundant, because you enter that mindset of abundance as well, rather than that scarcity, I need to save mindset. So yeah, this week, if you do have to spend money, try to do this with gratitude and with complete trust. So now let's have a little look into love. Let's use the Romance Angels. We'll get an oracle card for love for this week. We'll get some messages for what we need to hear for love and relationships. And bear in mind that I do an in-depth love reading on Wednesdays, which is just focusing on love and soul connections. But let's see, this week, love, relationships. Calling in your soulmate. So this week is really important to use positive affirmations, to use visualizations, loving words and communication. This week it's about calling love towards you, pulling it in, being in that divine feminine receptive energy, that flow, where you are just trusting, I can call my soulmate towards me. So maybe you can deliberately communicate with this person in the fifth dimension. It might be that you close your eyes, you visualize them in front of you, you speak to them. This is about maybe speaking to your angels and your guides and asking them to help support you when it comes to love and relationships. But let's have a little look with tarot. Love, relationships this week. Four of Swords. So you are kind of resting here when it comes to love. This is giving me strong Sleeping Beauty vibes, guys. This is like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You are kind of being very relaxed, being very much like, well, Mercury's still retrograde for a lot of this week, so I'm going to lie here, relax, and let this come to me. So you are kind of trusting your magnetic powers, which is amazing, because I feel like when you trust, that you attract. You know, you enter such a nice kind of flow of energy. So the less you're trying to chase and pursue, the better. It's important to find that balance. Now we've got the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Guys, this is incredible. Whilst you are sleeping, you may very well get a message from someone. This could be on the astral plane, so it could definitely be a nice dream that you have here. Or it could be that you wake up and you've heard from this person. But whatever happens, you are just kind of resting, maybe sleeping, relaxing, trying to work on other things. You're busy anyway. And look, communication and union. So some kind of conversation here around love and relationships, talking about marriage. I don't know why that came through, talking about marriage, but definitely talking about commitment here, this Four of Wands. It may be that you get asked out on a date this week, you're making plans for a date. This is a time where, like, the less you do, the more that happens, the more that is said. And I feel like this is all because you are in that mindset of trusting that you are a magnet. And this definitely pulls in some important communication. So do pay attention to your dreams. Check your emails, check your phone as well, because I feel a lot of you are going to be hearing on a 3D level from this person, or you know, it feels like things are gonna start to become much clearer. We have something happening around the next full moon and being given that very clearly. I'm getting once in the blue moon, and I just feel this next full moon is going to be something rare which happens when it comes to love and relationships. But we definitely do have kind of conversation here around marriage, around the future, talking about union, talking about togetherness. So yeah, pay attention to your dreams. They're going to reveal a lot this week, but you're going to be busy this week, very busy. So remember that 10 of Wands, don't carry all the burdens this week. Make sure you are lightening your load, because you definitely don't want to be taking on too much. I just split the deck and we got the Lovers, so it feels like we have things happening on a romantic level which we're being guided to just let happen. You know, be a magnet for these things, and there might be some choices which do come up this week, but I feel some good news happening within this week, so fingers crossed. And let me know what it is, but definitely, you know, love is changing. Don't worry about spending your money this week. I know you want to save, but just if you need to spend it, spend it. You know, what else do we have? Work feels like it could be a little bit stressful this week, but you're going to have to lead others, so only do what you can do. Remember how much time you have in a week. Don't take on too much. And generally, be on the lookout for travel opportunities, and definitely this kind of good news. Rest when you can this week. That Wheel of Fortune, this is a week of good luck and change. So I'm excited to find out what happens. But yeah, let me know what resonates, guys. And don't forget to head over to sacredspace.co.uk, where you can check out my daily tarot reading for every day this week. You know, I'm excited to be recording that series again, because I loved doing my morning messages, so it feels nice to be able to do that again. So I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday for our love reading, but yeah, over on Sacred Space every day. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is Sacred Space Readings, for my daily tarot messages.